Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Salty the Hyena, and this stream's gonna be a bit different. This stream is for those of you who's just starting out. You probably don't know me. I've been playing this game for a year and a half, and I've been streaming, I don't know, for quite some time. This is, yeah. I'm also a member of a highly competitive clan, one of the best in the game. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm gonna say about me. That's not really that interesting. I'm just this gamer guy. What I'm gonna talk about is this brilliant game. The game is called Battle of Titans. It's out on mobile, both platforms. And it's simply put one of the best games I've played in my life. And I'm a 40-something gamer guy. Yeah. So I played a handful of games. So to get you started off, these gears up in the corner, they will bring you to settings. I prefer to run my settings on max. You can also see you have the option of listening to some horrible in-game hanger music, but we're not gonna do that because they gave us the option to not do that. And you can link your profile to Facebook to save your progress in case you, I don't know, break your phone or whatever. You press this square thingy here, or this profile icon, I guess, to change your name. As you know, Salty the Hyena. For this video, I'm gonna be called Let's Play Bot Hyena. If you see at the center of your screen, you can see some sort of, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, trophies. They're called cups, and they are basically what tells you how tough your opponents are gonna be. So you start at 1,000 cups, and you only lose and gain cups against other humans. Right next to the battery tells us how much currency we have. And we have this friend list, and we have the option to squad with people, and we have a play button. So for now, we could press in the bottom right corner, you see Add Titan. In the bottom left corner, you can see that we have 2 spaces left in our hangar. So we actually have room for another Titan. We have 2 medium Titans. The one on the left is called a Ravager, and the one on the right is called an MAO. In this game, every single bot, or Titan as they're properly called, are highly viable. And depending on meta changes and stuff, sometimes more or less viable, but everything is usable. There's no really bad choice here. That's one of the brilliant things about the game. But you only have 500,000 energy credits, something. We only have 500,000, so we're not gonna spend it on buying another bot just yet. I'm gonna show you how to build your Titans or modify them. You simply press on them. So now I'm pressing on the MAO. And you can see it walks out, becomes the focus of the hangar, and you can see on the right hand we have the different screens. We have weapon screen, the armor screen, leg slot screens, I guess it's called mobility slots, and then we have electronic countermeasure slots. And the same with the Ravager. The Ravager is actually my favorite bot in the game. It's not that... At the moment, it's not best bot in the game or in the metagame, but that can change in the next update. It's just my favorite bot to pilot. Both of these are, as I said, highly competitive, and the first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna start working on our weapons. Weapons deal damage. You earn energy credits by doing a lot of damage. So the first thing you want to improve is your weapons to do more damage. You can see here our hammers, they are T1. There are 3 tires, and at the T1 they have 2 upgrade slots. So we're gonna press one of these 3 slots. We're gonna build a hammer build that I know for a fact is very good. We're just gonna start by purchasing a single magazine. And we are gonna go and get a single reinforced ammunition. Yeah, so the choices are magazine, weapon armor, automation, feeding gear, and reinforced ammunition. And so we're gonna get one of those as well. And that gives us the option of upgrading the hammer to T2. So everything is achievable in this game. This game is not pay to win at all. You can buy premium. It gives you more EC per battle, so it shortens your grind time. You can also, let me just show you, you can buy EC for, in my mind, these prices are ridiculous, because once you get your Titans like moderately well outfitted, you can grind 25 million EC in a day. It's gonna be a long, hard day of lots of playing, but that's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you don't understand these prices because I'm Norwegian. But yeah, so it's basically $100 for 25 million EC, and that's ridiculous. Premium gives you, well, basically just a bonus to EC earned. It's really good if you plan to be competitive. Get it. Especially for those days off you're gonna grind a lot. It's a good deal. Engineering services. If you can afford it, it's nice to buy it just to play around with, you know, continuously rebuilding weapons and bots and stuff and figuring out stuff. But like me personally, I will get it like once every few months just to tweak a build or something. Then again, I have all the knowledge of the game though, so... we're gonna keep building hammers on this MAO, but first I'm gonna answer one of my viewers in the chat, Conniving Cactus. He's asking if I got a bot to answer him, but actually I don't. I did that manually. And I might be a soulless bastard. Hi Perry and my friend. No, I'm not gonna buy 25 million. That's a terrible decision. That's, yeah, money better spent on other things. And it will defeat the purpose of this stream to show how to get rolling in this game. So now we have 260,000 EC left. We're gonna go and spend some of it on this Ravager. And some of my experienced viewers might disagree with the way I'm building these weapons. Because I'm building based on how they should be at T3. But they're quite decent at T1 and T2 as well. These manglers, they're like close range weapons. They do a lot of damage up close. They're the best DPS in the game. The hammers are more like medium. They got a pretty bad knockback. Yeah, as with the Titans themselves, the weapons are also really good. And if you plan on playing for a long while, I recommend just doing some research on what's good and build everything and just level it maybe to T2 and stop there. Because getting it up to T3, that's the real hard grind. Those prices are, in my mind, too expensive. But that's what the devs have chosen for us, so that's what we have to deal with. I got 60,000 left. I could spend them on my javelins, but I'm gonna go ahead and put an armor slot on my MAO. This is gonna be my main brawler. It's currently quite decently placed in the metagame. So I'm gonna put on a heavy AFPS armor. That gives me an increased resistance. That's basically just... yeah, let's... oh, I can't afford it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can explain resistance just briefly. You can see here where it says HE, damage resist, HE damage resist, 25%. That's heat damage. Heat damage is basically everything that's not from bullets, it's from missiles. And let's say I would be hit by a missile and it would deal me 1,000 damage. Then it would only do me 750 damage after the resist has been deducted. Yeah, I'm broke, I need some cash, so let's jump into Q and see what happens. Maybe there are opponents for us. I'm playing on the European server. There are 3 servers, one in Asia, one in America, and one for Europe and the Middle East and Africa. And those servers are placed in Europe. It's possible to switch servers. You can squad with people who, and then the squad leader will pull everyone to his or her server. Or you can use a decent VPN and just choose a location on another continent. Lots of players wish for a way to do this in-game, because let's say you're pulling a night shift and everyone on your continent is asleep. So maybe VPN over to another part of the world where it's prime time for gaming. And we are dropping. And it's a deathmatch. This game has 2 modes. You can see here there's like a wheel where I can choose between my bots. And I'm gonna start with my MAO. And I'm gonna start on A. And let me quickly press here the numbers and it says menu. And you can see that I have 1 human... No, this is a full human game. That's interesting. You can see that by the Titan names being lots of digits. You can see this letter over here, it says C. It's a spawn point. You get no points for conquering them, but they are a tactical advantage. Seems like our Ravager there is gonna go and try and capture it. We got it. And I'm quickly gonna go over here and try and catch E. And you can see our score went 2 to their 0 because we apparently killed one of the red players. And while this spawn is captured, we're gonna go and press settings. And we are gonna go and press controls. Max the size of it and put it in the screen corner over here. Not max the size of that, but pretty like decently sized. And we're gonna press close. We're in action, guys. We can see there's a red Titan over here. The reason we can see him is because of our teammate over there spotting him for us. If he hadn't had line of sight on him, we wouldn't have seen this guy. And you can see I hit him with my javelin, because most weapons, most heat weapons, they are like guided. So yeah, I'm a pretty experienced player. So there's a lot of things I do that I won't necessarily explain to you simply because it doesn't occur to me. We can see that there's some red bastard over here trying to capture our spawn point. Doesn't really matter. The triangle tells us it's a light bot. Light bots are really dangerous up close. Because they have what I consider to be the best weapon in the game. It's a close-range EMP that will completely disable your Titan for a number of seconds. And you can see I killed him with the javelin over there. That's nice. So these guys are pretty inexperienced. They're making lots of mistakes. But you guys know that I have absolutely no other advantage. Ow. So there's only 2 spawns for the reds left. I'm gonna run over to the other side and see if I can see any one of them. Hey Maximus Legion, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, this is a new account. P2 the J2 did what he called he called it a Smurf stream with the fresh account, and that seemed like fun, so I made a fresh account and had fun, and decided that yeah, let's do a proper let's play. It's something I've been thinking about for a long while. Trying to do it. As you can see, I'm cycling the weapon fire of my hammers by pressing them individually. Like this. That will give me a single advantage. Well, actually 2. The hammers have pretty bad knockback, so every shot will push the other Titan a little bit. And also dodging is a real thing in this game. And if you fire 3 shots simultaneously, the odds are pretty good of one of them missing. Or, well, all of them missing, because they are following the same trajectory. So if you dodge one, you effectively dodge them all most of the time. So firing weapons individually gives you a huge advantage. Currently, maybe I'm in trouble. No, I'm not. You can see on my joystick on the left there, I'm continuously going back and forth. And there I die. I couldn't handle any more damage. Too bad. But we have this spawn over here called C. We're gonna be back in the action, well, pretty quickly. Where was I? Yeah, dodging a lot throws off the predictive aim of your opponent. So that's really handy to do. I'm gonna use my machine guns on him, even though they'll do practically no damage at this range. 350 meters is its maximus range. You can see on the left hand, there's where the red thingy is right now, counting down. That's the chassis special. Specials are like jumps or sprints and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Well, and on the right you have the backpack, the special weapon, and the medium bots only have a single special weapon. It's javelin, and it's a pretty decent weapon. Maximus Legion, I wouldn't say there's a lot of players on very low cups unless I start seeing games larger than 6 players, man. And for those of you viewing this stuff with me, or who's new to the game, matches start at 3 versus 3, and they will use AIs to fill in empty places. But they can just as easily do 4 versus 4, or 5 versus 5, or 6 versus 6, etc. So the maximum number of players are... they are 8 versus 8. And boy, those are some really fun times. That named player on the other side, he had several light bots. He spent more EC than us. And he's using the brilliant tactic of running and hiding. And it seems like he doesn't realize claiming a spawn point will do anything, because that's not worth points, man. Just so... it's just a tactical advantage. In this game, no build can take sustained fire. So it's a lot about dodging and utilizing cover correctly. Yeah, as you can see, not bad from a first game, and just scored 900 points. That's decent. Gonna net me a bit of EC. Let me read up on comments. Yes, Maximus Legion. You are completely correct. Does really seem like it's more common to find 2 versus 2 with AR or 3 versus 3 in the lower cup ranges. So, we have 156,000 EC, and we are gonna finally buy that heavy AFPS armor. That's gonna bulk up our tower HP, and it's gonna give us some AP damage resist. Most close combat damage will be AP, so if you are going for resist armor, you probably want AP resist. Do I buy another one right away? No, actually we are gonna install a single accelerator to compensate for the heavy armor. And then we're broke again. We're jumping back in queue. When we drop, I will explain armor, how it works. Or well, how damage works, basically. And we are dropping. It's Team Deathmatch, the other game mode. The names escapes me at the moment, but it's like a escort mission type game. You need to be at 1250 cups. Pressing menu to see that it's just me and 2 AI. You can see that from the 4-digit numbers. Everything 4 digits and below are AI. Against a single human on the other side. And you can see on the top right corner, there is this green silhouette. It symbolizes the Titan, and it's different areas, I guess. And there's the 2 legs. They can be damaged individually, and when they get to red, your mobility is impeached, and when they are hollowed out, you're basically running at half speed. And we can see that spider thingy over there. It's called a Nelly, and he's using what's called stings. They are heat-seeking missiles. So the challenge here is gonna be to get close to him without him getting close to us. Oh, and we hit every one of those missiles. That's brilliant. As long as we get out of sight, he can't lock onto us. That bastard over there is gonna provide the line of sight he needs to lock onto us. Should be able to sneak up on the Sting Nelly now. Always launch javelins when you can. I think I took out his leg. I didn't. I'll do it now. Up close, things are as good as useless. Taking a few of his weapons. You can see you can target individual spots. And I'm in a bit of trouble. The AI luckily keeps ignoring me. Could be dead there. You can see my tower is currently red. When it's hollow, my core starts to take damage. You can't damage the core before the tower is gone. The core is the thing between the legs, circle that everything is kind of based upon. And when that one gets hollowed out, it's game over for that Titan. And you can see those green stuff above my tower. Those are my weapons. Dodge that AI and focus on this guy over here. Just realized that that's the human player. Kind of shitty of me to just take him out. I should have gone for the AI. Sorry about that, man. Then again, I do want to win this game, because winning nets you more easy than losing. Oh, I should have dodged that jab. There you can see I can choose to drop on the spawn point E that we luckily have captured. javelin on that guy. Oh, targeted by AI. AI, they're really good at hitting you. They'll shoot you between buildings and yeah. Emptying my manglers so I can reload and have all my damage potential be hitting this guy. No, 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 don't hit me. Come on. Come on, stupid AI. Okay, so we're in deep shit here. I've only got my core left and a javelin and a single mangler. You can see I'm burning. That's a visual cue that my core is exposed. In a competitive match, that will have every red player focusing on you to take you out. Now, where did that AI go? Over here. Excellent. Didn't have launched that javelin. I was way too close to be able to hit him. And we won. A whopping 1600 score. My second game on this account, guys. That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. So that earned me another 100,000. We're just gonna go ahead and spend it on another heavy armor for the MAO. And let's jump back into queue for our game number 3. If there's actually any new guys watching this and following this on our chat, just have questions, just ask them and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. So let's see if there are many humans in this match. It's a 4 versus 4. Oh, that's nice. So now, tactics apply. First thing we want to do is grab ourselves the center spawn, I guess. Kind of also depends on what our opponents do and our teammates does. I have another Ravager with me. That's good. He didn't understand that I was pointing with my weapon fire. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna eat all of those missiles if I can't dodge. And again, you can see I'm using the cycling fire. There's no real need to do so, but... And you notice I fired my javelin after he landed. Or after he jumped, because jumping is a really nice way to avoid javelins. Once you have habituated yourself to cycling your weapon fire, have a pretty decent advantage. It's not always it's needed, and it's not yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. You can see it's pretty fun gameplay, amazing graphics. The fact that it's a mobile game blows my mind, man. Take out, yeah. Don't know if you noticed, but I tried focusing on one of his manglers. Manglers are often way scarier than hammers. See, my chest is, through all this commotion, it's just red. But I haven't really faced real opponents yet. These guys are so inexperienced that yeah, it's not that big of a challenge for me. Take out his top gun. Sidearm. Now I'm gonna take out his legs. Just because legs have their separate HP and I want to do as much damage as possible. Oh no, I died! Oh, interesting. Let me drop on B behind this guy. A pretty close game though. Ugh, couldn't dodge that javelin. Too bad. Let's go up and conquer C. You don't have to use the hold sprint ability. Often it's really advantageous to just do a short sprint like this and have it back online in no time again. Sneak upon this guy. Yeah, 1500. That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. My third match with this account. Yeah. That's good, bro. That's really good. I think I actually want to... Do I want to start building my javelins? Javelins are really, really, really good. But I think before I do anything, I'll finish armoring up this bad boy. That leaves me 100 thou. Let's go and check out our electronic countermeasure slots. We have system hardening. It buffs the HP of your core. We have EM circuits. That gives you protection against EMPs. You have radar, increasing the range you can spot titans from. And you have stealth, that decreases the range opponent's radar can spot you from. I would usually say go for the EM circuit, but I don't want to spend money on it right now. So since I've done the important parts, the accelerator, the heavy armor, and the main weapons, go over here. You can see this guy has 3 leg slots, 2 upgrade slots. So how are we gonna build this guy? We are gonna build him fast and agile. But to do that, he needs like a little bit of meat on his bones. So we're gonna start off with a heavy armor for him as well. Having spent all our money from 3 games, we are gonna jump into queue and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Norwegian. I live above the Arctic Circle. Or Norwegian, I come from Norway, but I'm actually Sami. It's a minority ethnicity. We are like... We're descended from... We're like a European First Nation kind of deal. We're descended from hunter-gatherers who's been here for like 9,000 years. And our territory above the Arctic Circle and below it as well has been divided between Norway, Sweden, Finland and Russia because, yeah, that part of colonization never got like dealt with. So I'm living in the Norwegian colony in the north. And this game is an all AI game. This is gonna be harder than the other games. So we are running to shadowy area over here because that provides cover. Always need to figure out where your nearest cover is and take advantage of it. Like right now, I want that spawn called E. But I don't want to expose myself for too much. Be behind cover until I'm ready to fire again. Oh. Cover over here. Remember also that dodging really helps. Oh, there's a light bot. Oh my god. He's gonna eat me up with his manglers up close. Manglers are so little up close. I'm gonna get out of here. Come on, man. Retreat. Yeah. Whew. That was scary for a bit there, man. All of these Sarissas, the missile thingies he's firing at me are called Sarissas. They do a lot of damage. They're currently like one of the top weapons in this game. But they have low accuracy. So they're like terrible against light bots, for instance. And with the current knockback on both heavy weapons and light weapons, the lighter bots are quite a disadvantage actually, in my opinion. They're still lethal, but they're really hard to master. You can see I have trouble turning around. My tower is gone. So your mobility and stuff gets affected by your well, not your mobility, but your rate of turning gets affected by your tower being gone. Yeah, okay, so that wasn't as good as the other games. Mostly because playing against AI sucks. But we earned some more energy credits, or Whatever that C stands for, I don't really know. We're gonna focus on armor for now. I would never say armor is more important than speed, because I firmly believe that speed is life. But for now, extra armor will help quite a bit, and as you can see, light armor actually gives more speed than the heavy armor takes away, so that's beneficial. And we're out of cash. Maybe I can improve javelin, a single javelin. Just dropping back in queue and so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Kind of fun as well. You old-timers who's watching this, why don't you just reinstall the game with a fresh account and come fight me? That would be interesting, man. This is the first time I do in every game. Okay. We have 2 humans versus probably 2 humans. Now I'm gonna start running towards the center and try and claim the E spawn for us. This bot isn't the fastest bot, especially since I'm running a heavy build. So the odds of red bots getting to E before me is pretty deep. That's why I'm getting on this high ground over here. Proper view of the area. Nice. That guy again. I'm just gonna grab C over here. That over there shooting at us. Get away, man. Reload on the javelins are so... An AI we can eat. Let me do some damage to you. Come here, boy. Damage, 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 damage. I'm ignoring whoever is shooting me on the left because I want that damage. So I see the might with stings have do some damage to him. Man. Die, man! Don't die! Come here! Oh, I'm so slow. I don't really like running these slow builds. They're so slow. Currently in the metagame, they are so good. And I'm just a grumpy old man. I like to complain. Go back. We're over here. Don't expose myself. Things ignore my decent. Go on top because I'm so slow. Can run circles around me. My chance here is to get the drop. I said earlier that there are no bad weapons. And that's true. But stings are not doing a lot of damage currently. Hopefully it's gonna get changed around because they're fun weapons and stuff. But because of their design, you can fire them from behind cover and they're like heat seeking. They're kind of hard to balance properly. So it's easy to make them overpowered. Then there is this weapon called Beacon, and Beacon is, honestly, it's not good. Never been. Got a few buffs, but it's still not good. The biggest drawback of the Beacon, it's a light special weapon. Well, it's not the Fulgur. The Fulgur is the best weapon in the game. So how can you compete with the best weapon in the game? Well, certainly not by making a weapon that really sucks. But that's not really a problem. So why aren't we winning this? This is weird. Seems like there's an AI missing somewhere. Interesting. AI got caught in between. Now it's just as easy as run. So yeah. This is Battle of Titans, guys. And I'm a grumpy old man. My nickname is Salty for a reason, because yeah, I'm a grumpy old man that likes to swear and argue with people. And I'm sure you'll find plenty of people who have lots of things to say about me. Not all of it nice. But most of them will agree that I am a somewhat competent player. No, come on, take him out, take him out, take him out. And you can be fairly sure that what I'm telling you is to be trusted. More EC. This is really fun, actually. So, how are we gonna build this guy? We are build an accelerator Ravager. There's basically, you can choose between going for accelerators or going for sprint accelerators when you go for speed builds. One of them is pretty slow bot that's pretty fast when it's sprinting, and the other is a pretty fast walker that has a small sprint increase to it. For now we're gonna keep it simple, we're gonna just boost the accelerators. Or buy the accelerators. And whoever you are, Mr. Phoenixite 59 UA, who keeps spamming me with invites. No thank you. Not right now, man. And eventually we're gonna want to start focusing on our javelins as well and get them up to fully T1. I usually prefer to go feeding gears on them to increase the reload. So yeah. And one of the main reasons that I didn't want to squad with that guy, I usually squad with my viewers and stuff on my stream. If you watched one of my streams before, you'll know that I gladly squad with anyone. But squadding will only pitch you against other squads or AI. I don't think people in this low in cups really squads a lot. And we have 2 versus 2. That's nice. Oh, we have 3 versus 3. Excellent, excellent. Let me just cackle with glee over here. I'm not gonna do that. Merc evilly with glee. This might be fun. Ooh, they're already grabbing E. Monster, you got... That's a real risk. And there's... Since you can change your name an infinite amount of times without paying money. I have an old bot friend who taught me that never ever 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 discount the skills of some player. That just might be some legendary pilot hiding. I've been very fortunate in that I've been able to learn the ropes of this game by playing with and against some of the best pilots this game has seen. And there's no better teacher than getting your ass handed to you every freaking time until you start to figure out how the heck should I beat this guy. I'm not a very active player these days. As I said earlier, adult and a father and yeah, like real life social obligations. Not that that's what's actually stopping me from playing. Ooh, died. Okay. My clan, the Iron Smiles, is a highly competitive clan, and for a while there was this vibrant, really fun competitive scene that's been slowly dying by neglect from the extremely small developer team. So out of his manglers! Finish him off! Come on! No! So we're gonna have to look out for him. That guy's... he's not a brawler at all, so he's playing that build completely wrong. Strip him of all my weapons. Extra few points of damage! Yeah, I'm sorry, I completely forgot what I was talking about, guys. Yeah. The vibrant, competitive PvP scene that kind of died, and the developer team that's ridiculously small. It's actually one guy doing most of the coding for the game. He's obviously some sort of creative genius, because damn, this game, man. But yeah. And there's this service technician. Then there's our community manager, Dirk, 40k. Or as he's properly named, Vladimir Kovalyev. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He's a really sweet guy. He's pretty involved with the community. You should check out some of his streams. Where was I? Yeah, I was complaining about the death of the competitive scene. So as you can see, the game is really sharp looking and it's quite fun. I'm nearing 2k damage for each game now. That was my fourth game, was it? Fifth game? But we lack basic social infrastructure in this game. There's no in-game chat, there's no way to hook up with other players. There are no in-game clans, you can't set up custom matches, there are no spectator mode. All of these things are coming at a future point in time, but didn't get here fast enough for the competitive scene. So most of the highly competitive clans and players are on hiatus, and there's no regular PvP clan war thingy going on at the moment. Most of us are just waiting for stuff to pick up its pace, I guess. So you can see I've probably played 5 games because I've earned exactly 100 cups, taking me to 1100. That's pretty nice. I might end this stream here, actually. Streaming for 1 hour, 5 games, cups. Let's spend the last of those credits. I still don't remember what it's called. Accelerator is for this guy. Yeah. That was fun. To those of you watching, thanks for that. I'm Salty the Hyena. I'm definitely gonna do more of these Let's Play Battle of Titans videos. Feel free to ask any questions you might have in like the comment section, and I'll get back to you.